let's talk about some of the major straits across the world. Now, before understanding this, let's have an idea what are straits. So, straits are narrow water bodies which connect two bigger water bodies. So, as you can see, you have Red Sea here which connects with the Gulf of Aden. Similarly, you have Persian Gulf connecting with Gulf of Hormuz and the Gulf of Oman, and what connects that is the Strait of Hormuz. And here the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden is connected by Bab al Mandeb. Similarly, you have Strait of Tehran that connects Aqaba Sea to the Red Sea. So you have three important straits in the Arabian region. Now they are strategically important because you have the major oil production centers that are there, and this oil needs to be transported. So all oil tankers going through would be going through the Strait of Hormuz, moving further to the Asia and China. So that is strategically, economically one of the major centers. Now I repeat again, three important straits in this region. You have Strait of Hormuz between Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman, Bab al Mandeb which is between Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. Then you have Strait of Tehran which is between Aqaba Sea and Red Sea. Now, moving from this end, let's move towards the Mediterranean Sea. So this is the region of Mediterranean Sea. So let me zoom it a little and you would have a much more clearer picture. So we have a clear idea as to what are the oceans here. So first understand those. So this is the Mediterranean Sea. North of Mediterranean Sea you have the Tyrrhenian Sea, Ionian Sea. North of Italy you have the Adriatic Sea. Then you have the Aegean Sea. This small blue region, as you can see, is the ocean of or the Sea of Marmara. Then you have the Black Sea, and north of the Black Sea is the Sea of Azov. Now what are the major straits? As simple as you can see here. So Kerch Strait connects Azov Sea with Black Sea. Then you have the next, which is Bosphorus, connecting Black Sea with Sea of Marmara. Then next is Dendralis, connecting Marmara with Aegean Sea. So you can remember it as KBD, which is the Kerch Strait, Bosphorus Strait and Dendralis Strait. The next is three important straits in this region. Strait of Otranto connects the Adriatic Sea with the Ionian Sea. The Strait of Messina connects the Tyrrhenian Sea with the Ionian Sea. The Strait of Bonifacio connects the Tyrrhenian Sea with the Mediterranean Sea. So three important straits in this region and three important straits in this region. So this is about the Mediterranean Sea. Now moving from the Mediterranean, let me have a little northern picture. So in the north you have the Strait of Dover. Now Strait of Dover connects North Sea with the Celtic Sea. So here you have the Celtic Sea, and Celtic Sea is connected to the North Sea by the Strait of Dover. So Strait of Dover again becomes important for us to understand. Moving further towards the American continent. So in the Americas, you have two important straits. One is the Hudson Strait, which connects Hudson Bay with the Labrador Sea. And the next is the Davis Strait. Now Davis Strait connects the Labrador Sea and the Arctic Ocean. Similarly, you have, moving westwards, you have the Chatham Strait and the Strait of Juan de Fuca. These two are located in the Canadian region. So both of those are important. They basically connect the Gulf of Alaskan region with the small Mediterranean, with the small island groups here. And similarly, in the south, you have the Strait of Juan de Fuca, that is important. Further south, so this was North America. Moving further south, we have the Strait of Magellan. Now south of Americas, we have south of South America, we have the Strait of Magellan that you can see here. So it's on the south of Chile, as you could see, and then you have the oceans that it connects. So it's again important. So this was about the American continent. Now moving on to the other side of the globe. So we have the southern region, which is the Australian region. Now Australian, the region between, just a second, I'll zoom it out. Okay, so the region between Australia, so connecting Australia with Tasmania, you have the Bass Strait. So you have Australia and Tasmania, and this is the region which is the Bass Strait. North of it is the Torres Strait, which connects New Guinea with Australia, or which separates New Guinea and Australia. In the south you have New Zealand. So North Island, South Island and Little Island. North and south separated by Cook Strait, and south and little separated by Fovex Strait. Similarly, if I move towards the Indonesian island groups, you have some important locations here, as you can see. So you have the Sunda Strait, which separates Java and Sumatra. So you have Java and Sumatra separated by the Sunda Strait. So Sunda Strait basically separates Sumatra and Java. Then you have the Malacca Strait, which separates the Malay Peninsula from Sumatra. Then here is an interesting picture. You have, I zoom it a little, you have the Andamans. So you have between the Andaman group and the Nicobar group is the 10-degree channel. Okay, so you have the 10-degree channel between the Andaman group and the Nicobar group. And between the North Andaman and the Little Andaman, you have the Deccan Pass. Okay, so Deccan Pass is between the two Andamans, the north and the south, and between the Andamans and the Nicobars, you have the 10-degree channel. So 10-degree channel is again important. Then what we will do is we will move towards the region of China. So moving towards the region of China, we have Taiwan being separated from China through the Taiwan Strait. So that's one of those. Coming on to the north, Korea being separated from Japan through the Korea Strait, and then some of the major other straits. So Tsugaru Strait separates Honshu with Hokkaido. You have the Narato Strait, which separates the region of Kyushu and Shikoku, and then the Bungo Strait, which separates the Kyushu and the Shikoku region. The Narato Strait, which separates the region of Awazi Island with the South Island, the Kyushu Island, and then you have the Tsushima, which is a kind of extension of the Korean Strait, separating the region between the Korea and the region of Japan. Moving further north, you have the Strait of Tartary. Now the Tartary Strait separates the Asian mainland with the island here, and that is again important. Further moving north, you have the Kamchatka Strait, which is basically lying in the region of the Pacific, separating Pacific and the Bering Sea. And finally, in the north, you have the Bering Strait, which separates Chukchi Sea with the which connects Chukchi Sea with the Bering Sea. So as you could see here, you have the Chukchi Sea and the Bering Sea, which is connected by the Bering Strait. Kamchatka connects the Bering Sea with the North Pacific Ocean. So these are the connections that are important. And then you have a Kara Strait, which connects the two islands, the island group of Russia with the mainland here, and the rest of those which are lying towards the other end of the globe. We have already discussed the Strait of Dover, and yes, one more strait left, that is the Strait of Gibraltar. So Strait of Gibraltar basically separates connects Mediterranean Sea with the Atlantic Ocean. So you have Strait of Gibraltar, which is again important. You have a kind of separation between the European and the African mainland, and you have connection between the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. So it's again important. So those are some of the major straits that we have covered for today. We would be covering many more interesting sessions in the upcoming lectures. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead.